Hey guys, and welcome to the road to PS5.
Here we'll be bringing you up-to-date information prior to the launch of the PS5.
This month we'll be looking at 5 confirmed games that can be played on the PS5.
We'll be chatting about what information there is on each game and giving our own personal opinions about whether we think the game is a must-play, a maybe, or a miss.
To keep up to date with the road to PS5, make sure to hit that subscription button and the notification bell. These videos will be released the second Monday of each month, right up to the launch of the console. First up, we have Horizon Forbidden West. This game is due for release sometime during 2021. The game is a direct sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn and continues the story of Aloy as she journeys to the Forbidden West. Additions to the game include a variety of new locations and environments, most notably being the ability to explore underwater as seen in the announcement trailer. There will also be new machines according to the Guerrilla Games game director, as well as returning ones. We know the use of a bow and arrow in this game will be enhanced by the DualSense control, enabling us to feel the tension of the drawing bowstring. There is no concrete release date for the game yet, but given that the original game was released in the end of February and beginning of March, we can assume there will be a similar release for this game, which would make sense considering Sony's claim that the PS5 launch lineup is the best in the history of PlayStation. Releasing a sequel to one of their most iconic exclusives within a few months of the PS5 release only adds strength to this statement. I was late in playing Horizon Zero Dawn, but during lockdown I bought the complete edition and completed it in a week, and was the first game I ever platinumed because I loved it so much. So Forbidden West is going to be a must play for me, and I will be pre-ordering it as soon as that's announced.
At the time of recording, I have not played the original game, but I do own the complete edition on the PS4 and will be playing it before the release of Horizon Forbidden West. I've heard nothing but good things about the game, so I have high expectations, so the sequel will be a maybe until after I've played Horizon Zero Dawn. Also due for release in 2021 is Resident Evil Village. This is recognised as the 8th main installment of the series, with the Roman numerals for the number 8 being included subtly in the title. The game continues Ethan Winter's story from Resident Evil 7 and is set a few years on from the events of that game, and the game also features the return of Chris Redfield. The game is set in the aforementioned village, and the village is considered by the game's producers to be a character in its own right. The game will feature a lot more enemy varieties, such as werewolves and witches, and will delve deeper into this style of horror. The game will be similar to Resident Evil 7 in that it will be a first-person game, and this goes well with a rumour that, like Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil Village will also feature PSVR support. However, this is unconfirmed as it was leaked by Twitter user Gollum. The game will feature almost instantaneous loading times, which is a daunting thought for me as there will be total immersion and no pauses during a loading screen to escape the horror, even more so if it does end up having full VR support. If you've played Resident Evil 7 or the remakes of Resident Evil 2 and 3, the menus and systems in the game will be very familiar to you. The game is due for release in 2021. The last 3 Resident Evil titles were released in between January to early April, seemingly favouring a Q1 release. Does this mean that we will see an early 2021 release for Resident Evil Village? We'll have to wait and see, but I hope that it is released early 2021 alongside the claimed best launch lineup in the history of PlayStation. But if they don't release in Q1, they could aim for a Halloween launch to emphasise the use of witches and werewolves in the theme of the game. This game is a must-play for me, and if it features full VR support like its predecessor, then it will be great news for the headset as well. I think I would have to experience this game fully immersed in VR.
Those who have seen me playing horror games would know that I spend most of my time hiding, and the fact that I rage quit Resident Evil 7 on a live stream, never went back to the game, and sold it tells you that I will most likely give this one a miss. The Lord of the Rings Gollum. This game is due to be released in 2021 on PS5 and other next-gen consoles. It is developed by Daedalic Entertainment. The game takes place after Gollum acquires the One Ring, but before the events of The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. However, unlike the most recent Shadow of Mordor and its sequel Shadow of War, the game is not set within the same universe as the film franchise, but is set during the canon of the books. The gameplay is said to be predominantly stealth-based and will feature so-called Smeagol choices and Gollum choices that will change the outcome of the story. So it sounds much like the butterfly effect in games like Mass Effect, where you can choose your Paragon or Renegade decisions. Details are still scarce about this game, and Daedalic Entertainment have confirmed that we will only see gameplay in 2021. So perhaps this will be a release more towards the end of 2021. This game does seem very interesting to me, but I am going to wait for some gameplay trailers on this, as the teaser doesn't show anything. So for me, this is a maybe.
I'm very interested in this game. I'm not the fondest of primarily stealthy games, but I'm a huge fan of The Lord of the Rings and cannot wait to see how this fits into the overall story. For me, it's a maybe because I want to see what the gameplay will be like, but it will most likely be a must play after that. Gran Turismo 7 is the first of Sony's signature racing franchise to be released since Gran Turismo Sport in 2017. But that game had a reduced single-player campaign and car selection, as the primary focus was on the online racing. The game currently doesn't have a release window. Gran Turismo 7 features the return of a full single-player campaign, which was not present since Gran Turismo 6 in 2013 for the PS3. And this is probably why it warrants the title of Gran Turismo 7. The series creator stated the following: "I think the next title that we're going to create will be a combination of the past, present and future, a complete form of Gran Turismo." Based on this statement, I think that the game will have everything from the single player campaign to the improved Gran Turismo Sport multiplayer. Gran Turismo Sport also had some VR features, but these two were very limited in simply being able to view cars in VR and do some time trials and very simple races against one other car. It would be very interesting to see if VR has a bigger role in this game, but we will have to wait and see. I've played a lot of the Gran Turismo titles, but I think what would pull me towards this game is if they included the VR support to a greater extent than was in Gran Turismo Sport. For me, it's a maybe.
I'm really not into driving games at all, and I haven't played any of the previous Gran Turismo games, so I'll most definitely give this a miss, unless it comes with a PS5 as a bundle and there aren't any other choices. The first appearance of Sackboy since Little Big Planet 3 in 2014, Sackboy A Big Adventure. This game looks to be full-on 3D platformer, unlike the 2.5D platformer of previous entries. 4 players will be able to play together. However, beyond that, not much is known about this game, and it doesn't have a release window. I have only played one Little Big Planet game, but not for very long. So the only way I will be getting this game is if my friends do end up getting it and I will play with them. But I know most of them are waiting a bit before getting a PS5, so I won't be getting it for a long time. Therefore, I'm going to give this one a miss.
Seeing Sackboy again brought a huge smile to my face, bringing back memories of Little Big Planet, and also highlighted the strength of the PlayStation exclusives and how so many of them have been brought back for the PS5. I think this is definitely a maybe, depending on whether other friends want to team up. In other news regarding next-gen consoles, Microsoft have revealed the prices and release dates for their Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S. They will both be released on November 10th, with the Xbox Series X priced at £449 and the Xbox Series S priced at £250. Pre-orders will open on September 22nd for these consoles, and with a PS5 showcase scheduled for this Wednesday on September 16th, it's possible we will finally get this information for the PS5 as well.
From the 10th of September, you are able to pre-order the gold version of the PS5, but that's not all. You can get some of the accessories in gold too. Starting from the low price of £8,000 though, or $10,000, I think I will give this a miss unless someone wants to buy it for me. Anyone? No? Alrighty then. Anyways, I have the 24 karat gold for 8k, 18 karat rose gold for 8.1k, and a platinum for 8.2k. And that's all in pounds and for the digital version. You can see on the screen the prices for the disc version. But it is very interesting to see the controller and headset prices too.
But that is all we have time for this month. Post a comment about which games you're excited to play, and join us next month for more information on the PS5 as we continue the road to PS5 together.
Don't forget to click that subscription button and the notification bell to keep up to date with all our videos. We have Disney Plus updates every Wednesday, as well as geeky videos every Monday. We also give you Doctor Who information, as well as some reviews, reaction, cosplay videos, and so much more.
If you want to support our channel further, on the screen now is a link, and it is also in the description, where you can send us a tip at the low price of a coffee. Also, head over to our gaming channel on YouTube, which is Skybot Gaming, for some Let's Plays and loads of PlayStation content.
Thank you so much for watching, and we cannot wait for the PS5. But until next time,